Well, good evening. It's Deanna Deloach Moses with the Balanced Mind and Theology Division of Mental Health Empowerment Group. And tonight I thought about what I'd like to talk to you about. And I'd like to talk to you about tonight being kind to yourself. As we go into 2026, I think that it's so important that we practice self care and actually be kind to ourselves. Sometimes the enemy will beat us up and tell us, hey, you're doing that. You can't do that. You got to turn the other cheek. Or, it's not noble to to be nice to yourself. That's being selfish. But actually being kind to yourself is actually practicing self-care. It's important that we practice self-care because if we don't take care of ourselves, then we can't we can't take care of others unless we practice self-care and take care of ourselves. So it's okay to be selfish sometimes. Yes, I'm saying the word selfish. It's okay to be selfish sometimes. It's okay to practice self-care. So what I thought about talking to you tonight is about being kind to yourself. And it's more than just taking a bubble bath. Oh, that's nice. It's nice to take a bubble bath, a hot water, a hot shower. But the ways to be kind to yourself includes many different things. Excuse me. So I'd like to share with you some that I wrote from my blog and from my complimentary coaching session that I'm giving out in a couple of weeks. So, first, the number one thing you can do is to follow the PAC process. I came up with this called the PAC process. P stands for pause, A stands for ask, C stands for choose, and T stands for time. So, first, pause. Notice and acknowledge what you're feeling. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Number two is A, ask. Ask, what do I need right now? What would self kindness look like in this moment? What would self kindness look like this moment? Maybe it does need. You do need a bubble bath. Maybe you need to rest. Maybe you need to take a walk. What would self kindness look like right now? C is choose. Choose. Decide what you would do for yourself. Choose and decide what you would want to do for yourself. And then T, time. Do it now or commit to a time in the future when you will do it. So that's the PAT process. Pause, ask, choose, and time. The PAT process. So here are some ways to be kind to yourself. First, change your mind. My favorite church, you all know I always call C3 Hampton and Hampton, Virginia, my favorite church. Um, Always had the theme scripture Romans 12 and 2. Do you know it's okay to renew your mind? Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. It's okay to change your mind, to renew your mind. We should do this on a daily basis. We should change and renew our mind. We shouldn't conform to the patterns of this world, but we should renew our mind. Another way we can, uh, another way that we can practice self kindness. Let me turn the page here. Is to stop tolerating things in our lives. It's not okay. It's not noble for people to beat up on us, for people to drain our energy, for people to abuse us, either verbally or physically. So if they can't accept you, or if they're constantly beating up on you, or treating you or mistreating you, then you need to kick them to the curb, let them go. Say, I'm not tolerating that, and don't stand for it. The next thing is take a pause. You're craving chocolate. You're craving that tub of cookies and cream ice cream. I love cookies and cream ice cream. Take what I call a 30, 45, 60-second pause, break. Ask yourself, what do I really need this chocolate chip cookie right now? Do I really need this tub of ice cream? Or can I just go without it? So take a 30-second pause before you dive into that bag of Doritos. Take a 30-second pause and ask, do I really need this? And if you do, then it's okay. But eat mindfully. Don't overeat. That's something I've been practicing with my diet doctor. Next is feeling down on yourself. Remember your flaws and your character. They are who God created you. You're created in the image and likeness of God. So if you're feeling down on yourself, feeling a little down in the dumps, remember that it's okay because God created us all unique. We're all fearfully and wonderfully made, created in the image and likeness of God. And our flaws and our character develop our personality, and that's how God created us. God created us differently. So don't feel bad about yourself. And then five, the next thing is to slow down. My mom always tells me and my sister this. Y'all always rushing. Y'all always in a hurry. Calm down. Wait. And that makes her rush. That makes her get in a hurry. Remember, if we pause, if we take a breath, if we slow down, if we relax, if we don't rush, rushing makes us nervous. It makes the other person nervous. It makes us uncomfortable, makes the other person uncomfortable. And when we rush, we can make a lot of mistakes. So slow down. I gotta tell everybody, the store is not gonna gradually grow legs and get there. You will get there in time. It will not grow legs and leave. The store's not gonna grow legs and leave. It's gonna be there. So just slow down. Take a deep breath. Relax. Don't rush. So those are some ways that you can practice self-care, practice being kind to yourself. Ask yourself what you need in the moment. Pause, take a break, slow down, be good to yourself, renew your mind, change your mind. These are just different ways that we can practice self-care and practice being kind to ourselves. Now, this comes from my coaching session. I'm just reminding you that I'm giving three weeks of complimentary coaching sessions for those who are interested in mental health and relationship coaching as part of my launch process. So please, in the comment section below, type in Coach 27 and I will contact you. And I'll send you a link to my free book, my free ebook, The Bible of Mental Disorders. So I hope to see you, many of you, in 2026. I hope that you'll practice self-care in 2026 and the rest of this holiday season. I hope that you will just relax, enjoy the rest of the moments. And next week, I'll see you next year in 2026. You have a good night and God bless. Bye-bye.